Hello, I just cast these this evening. They are a round nose 35.4 grain, but this isn't about me trying to shoot a little 50-cent group in a circle as I blast the paint away. It's more about what this does at 9 o'clock on the power wheel. For those of you that don't know, that's like the lightest possible setting on this, or lowest pressure. I'm also starting at barely 3,000 psi. Being as this gun fills to 4,500, some of us like to not shoot sonic all the time, especially at night. Anyhow, let me go ahead and get with this. I don't really care where the group goes. I mean I do, but I don't. This is about an example for what the pressure does for this heavy of a slug at just at 3,000 psi, about 3050, 9 o'clock, lowest setting, going into 10-1. In fact, I'll fire up the IR torch and see. Sometimes that catches the backs, you can see. I don't know if that was me just shaking a little. These aren't sized or anything. I randomly picked these out of the bin just to hurry up. I'm definitely under probably 2,900 by now, and it's just smashing them still. The crosshair patterns, it's a little bit too light a grain for me. Now it appears it's starting to drop a little bit. You got to keep in mind this is at lowest power setting, and this is also excuse me, 35.4 grain round nose bevel back. You can see it dropping, so I'm going to go ahead and account for that. I'm going to guess maybe 1 hash mark up with my viewer settings. Oh wow, that time it's not completely flat, so from my purview. I just, you know, if people want me to, I can go through and do this with all sorts of different ammo and weights, because I save all this data for my own. This is what I was doing before I ever even started a YouTube channel. I've been doing this a long time for my own fun. People can save some money on not having to buy the ammo that won't work for them from wherever you buy it. I don't really care. I just want you to see the point of this gun. I mean, you know what, I'll shoot another one tonight, even though it's getting late and I'm getting wiggly here. I don't care. I think it's cool that somebody can save some money on all this, and you know, you can see the grouping dropping, but the fact is this is a 22 caliber and it's at the lowest power setting, and you know what, I am just gonna shoot a whole nother set, and I don't care about the grouping. And yeah, I just said that, and I still do care about it, but oh well, I'll get over it. This is about pressure testing and allowing others with these rifles or new to these rifles to begin to better understand how you can save yourself some money and go out into the field and just do what you need to do rather than guessing. This is good data. Thank you for watching. If you haven't, hit subscribe or like, and I'm just gonna start doing some pressure testing. There was enough feedback of people saying, hey, can you try it in this one and that one, and yeah, well, I got a lot of different slugs I cast, so you just tell me a weight and a gun on the Challenger series or something, and I'll get to it at some point or another. Thank you. This is the third string I'm doing, or mag I'm doing, of some 35.4 grain. I think I'll just put these two videos together, and I better shoot this other one for noise factor. But anyhow, people were asking me about pressures and power wheel tunings and stuff like that. And this is all stuff I go through and do anyhow. So because people have been asking me, I'm just gonna go ahead and, you know what, about my groupings, usually I'm very picky about that, but maybe for this type of testing, I'll just try to get over the fact I'm hung up on grouping and just do the pressure testings for people. So again, this is at 9 o'clock, the lowest setting, which is, I mean, really, it's really cool. I'm gonna go ahead and figure it's gonna be dropping down to at least at half a hash mark low, but sometimes it shoots flat. 1 mark low, and I'm at 10.1. I've been keeping these optics consistent tonight. One of my favorite things and why I bought this scope was actually for shooting field mice at about 35 to 50 yards. It's incredibly accurate. The little tiny 1.7. Figure while I'm doing this I could give a little humor. I'll tell you what, it's really fun to send your chronographed 1020 feet a second, 7.4 right into the head of a field mouse when they're trying to get at your critter's food and you're down by the barn or whatever, watching them just do what a field mouse does with about 18 foot-pounds of energy. I think was what it came out to be. As I'm blabbing, my grouping is SLUG, but what I'm proving is the fact that this is at 9 o'clock, folks. I mean, not the time. I'm talking about the power wheel. Again, in case people don't get that, I'm not trying to be rude. It's late. And that was my priority. I was going to drop a hash mark, and I forgot because I'd be blabbing, not focusing. I am focused, really. And I'm focused on talking too much, and now I have 2 rounds left. Pop. Okay, that one actually dropped probably 2 hash marks. So in this last string, it went ahead, and this is the 3rd string, and I'll just try and hopefully people, apparently they don't like it when I speed it up in high speed and go Alvin and the Chipmunks or whatever. I didn't realize what a thumbs down that was gonna be. Kind of funny. I always like them